If you were to give advice to people moving here, to someone that just moved here, what would be the advice you'd give them?
The intent to better your family's life. If you have families, like, or even if not, just to better your life. I think this is a good start over place for a lot of people trying to change their life, try to get out of situations. So I would say coming out here with the right intent, just to better yourself and to take a break, because it's not city life. You're not busy like day to day. Like, the day to day, you're like, man, how's it 12 o'clock? Like out here, it's very calm. It's a place to really find yourself is how I would say. Welcome back to Dino Service Bros with the Dino Service Pros. We're here today, me and Bradley McCorkey, just to talk about a little bit about St. George, just all the ins and outs, business, the community, all the good stuff,
all the things.
Send it off.
My favorite fact about St. George was it's probably not a fact, but it was a fact within the realms of everybody in the community, and it was that if you wanted your meth, you went to the college.
Is that a fun fact?
Yeah, it's a fact I know.
Do you know this?
Whoa. These were the talks. Like, these were the talks on the streets, though. And again, the streets was like grandma and grandpa.
Oh. How did they know? They were like, you want some good shit, man? Go to college, dude. Pick me up some.
But it was like, this was a recognized area, or downtown St. George by the college was like a recognized area for where you got your naughty things.
Oh, no, 100%. My cousins used to party over there. But
thank you for corroborating it.
My bad. I did. You know what I mean? They were always partying out there. This college is a party school.
Well, I remember when I first came here, like, the big deal was the mall and that they had a Zoomies.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That mall, yeah.
It's terrible now. Like, they really could improve. For the town size we have, we should have a real mall.
Yeah, we grew up with the Lamo Mall, so it's like
we grew up being able to go to like 7 malls within 30 minutes.
Yeah, now you come here and it's like there's not much.
Well, I think that's what I miss about being in a big city is you could find anything you wanted in that day.
Yeah.
Like if you needed something, whatever it was, like certain bolt, like keep it,
drugs,
whatever.
Yeah. I mean, we're on the subject of meth, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, living in a big state, in a big city. I mean, that is the positive side to it is you could go get whatever you want really fast. And being here is a little bit harder, But we're not far from Vegas, Vegas around the corner.
Yeah, but we had curtain laws forever.
Yeah.
That was the wildest thing to me, too, was going into a restaurant with people or family, and someone would order a drink, spicy water, naughty water, right? And then they'd go behind like a curtain or a wall, and then they'd just magically appear with a drink because they couldn't pour it in front of you.
Yeah. I remember, I think it's still like this. Like, I remember my family coming up from California, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. They got a drink at the bar, and they went to grab it to go walk back to the seat. And they were like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, taking my drink. No, we'll bring it to you. We can't have you walk with it. What? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little.
But now we have 4 bars. That's a big change.
4 bars.
All on the same street, but that's a big change that's recently happened.
Yeah. I haven't really been to them. The only one I've ever been to is Spiritual.
What do you think of Spiritual? They have mistletoe everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
How do you know this?
I took you there for your birthday.
Yeah. Right. Hey, that was very like, I don't know, maybe. Dude, no, Spiritual was way cool. I actually, the funny thing is I found out about Spiritual through my brother's homie Mariano. He came out and was like, hey, I saw this like bar on, like, he was just looking it up. He's like, looks sick. But they do cool drinks. So
like an out-of-towner told you about it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know if he was there to swing or not to swing. I heard it's a swingers bar.
That's it. See, again, these are the rumors on the streets.
Hey, I can't say that's a fact or not, but from what I know is it's a swinger bar from what's being said. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but out there it is in the streets. Then you have like, the other little bar. I think Spiritual. I haven't been to the Firehouse. I heard Firehouse is nice.
Firehouse is cool. We've done work there.
Not me. I wasn't there.
No, on the electrical side, we did work on the electrical side.
I know it's nice. My buddy just hit me up yesterday. Was like, hey, let's go here. I haven't really done much bars and stuff like that. But I heard that one's nice. But the other two in town, I don't know. They seem kind of ran down. That's where you seem like you would get in a bar fight.
You're talking about the
other one. I'm not gonna bash them. But,
yeah, the one at the top of the hill. What's the other one?
The one behind the Chevron gas station on the boulevard or whatever.
That's what I'm talking about. Top of the hill.
Yeah.
Where's the other one?
One and only.
Yeah, the one and only.
Yeah.
There's that one.
I'm not gonna say their name.
I wasn't gonna say their name, but yeah.
I mean,
No, that's what I'm saying. What's the other one? Because isn't it the Hive? And they have like pool and they have darts.
Oh yeah, the Hive is cool.
It is cool.
The Hive is really cool.
Mm-hmm. There used to be one at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
Down, you know where the old bowling alley is off Sunset?
The one that just got torn down.
Mm-hmm. There used to be one there. It was completely separate. But
yeah, I didn't even know that. Because I know the one and only, like I used to drop off when I used to do bricklaying, I used to drop off an old coworker over there, and he'd always end up in fights there. Like, I don't know.
It has a past, but it has new owners now, and they're trying to clean it up.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I haven't been there. Like I said, I'm not much of a bar guy, but spirituals are just a vibe. You know, you go in there and it's just like, it's all dim. I don't know. It seems like Twilight kind of vibe, you know, and it's just like, kind of seems spooky, but it's just such a cool scene. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. Did you?
Yeah, no, I love it. I'll go back. When are we going?
Friday. We going Friday.
With
Jesus.
Okay, I didn't know if we were allowed to say his name.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, he's fine. You know, yeah, no, he's like, oh, let's go out, man, because he bailed on us yesterday at work or whatever. But yeah, he's like, dude, let's go out to the bars, and I'm like, all right, you know, I guess I'll go find my demons out there. But yeah, I think St. George is a really cool place. I think for anybody listening, like, that's about as like crazy as like this town gets is the bars, I guess, you know, because it's very calm. St. George is a great place, man, to bring in a family, raise a family in.
I think it's the best place to raise a family. It's safe.
All right. Calm down. No, but it is. You're right. It really is. It's a great place. I mean, you really can't beat it. It's very family oriented place is how I would.
Lots of kids, lots of young families. Because that's another big change that I've seen. Like, think of it 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, it was a retirement community.
Yeah.
It was, you'd go out and that's all you'd see. That and polygamous. That was your Sunday stroll, was the elderly and the polygamous. And now you can't go anywhere without seeing a young family.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is St. George was like the plig town, you know? Like all the polygamists would come out here. I would say FLDS or whatever they are, respectfully. Sort of, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not religious like that. So, but now you see them in Cedar. That's like they're like where they go is to Cedar a lot.
Maybe because it's gotten so busy down here.
Yeah, probably. Because I remember growing up here, there was just like you go into Walmart and you just have a lot of polygamists there.
So, especially Sundays, because this is what they said. My mom was very nosy. Like she went on a whole FLDS deep dive, right? So we went and took tours of Colorado City. Like we got chased out by their police, learned why they don't have dogs up there. And
why they don't finish walls.
All of it. Yeah, no, we learned all of it. It was like my mom gave us a life lesson on that religion. And for whatever reason, I don't know. There used to be that TV show where the guy had like 7 wives and he owned like a cul-de-sac and then he had tunnels from each house so he could get to each house. He was a hardware store owner. I'm sure someone out there knows what I'm talking about. It was a very popular TV show. Anyways, but she would ask and talk to a lot of people in the FLDS community, and they would go out on Sundays because everybody would be in church. So they knew that they could come and shop on Sundays and they wouldn't be bothered or judged or looked at funny by a whole lot of people because everyone would be in church on Sundays. Now the town's a lot different.
I was like, this town is way different. It's Sundays. I'm like, dude, these last since, you know, I mean, last 4 years, 5 years, Sundays, man, you go out on a Sunday. I'm like, damn, don't y'all gotta be somewhere other than here? Because that was my day. I used to go out because I was like,
no one's out.
I didn't go to church, so I was like, man, this is nice. Like this town's just mine. It looked like a ghost town. Now it's busy. Every store's busy.
But there's still a lot closed on Sundays. I feel like if I have to get something done, it's Saturday. Saturday's the day.
Sunday, a lot of stuff still closes, which is cool. I mean, you want to keep the small town vibes, you know. I do think it still needs to grow a little bit. Doesn't need to get carried away. But with the younger people moving in, and this is where like Southern Utah like fights fights the town. They're like, well, leave it. If you want to go California, go back to California. But it's like, it's not even that. Like, you got to imagine, like, for the elderly, it's like they want it calm so they can still drive and like do their thing. But it's like for the young people that are moving in, like they're young, they want to do things, like they want to enjoy their lives, you know. So it's like we want a couple things, you know, like make it a little bit more things to do with the
For
family.
everybody.
Well, yeah, because in the summer it's 120 degrees. It's like, okay, that doesn't seem ideal for hiking. You can only swim and go in the lake so much, you know. You're like, we want some indoor stuff, you know, some fun things to do. Like our arcades are small, like we don't have a big arcade, you know. For the kids and stuff, but there's just not a whole bunch, I would say, to do that's fun like that. We're getting it though, you know. I think that what's that one new kids place that just opened up with the rock climbing? We took the kids out there too.
The House of Jump?
No, that too. But man, what's the other one? It's by where they built that big old subdivision up top.
Oh, Desert Color.
No. It's over by the dam where Schultz's is at. You know where they built all those townhomes up on that little mole?
Confetti Kids Club.
Yeah, Confetti Kids Club. Thank you.
Love that place.
Yeah, super cool place. And that's nice because that gave the kids something else to do. Because like that was the thing with like having kids. It's like, man, you get tired of like the same 5 things you could do. But now it's starting to grow. So it's
and
nice.
it's a safe place. You just let the kids go. They go make friends. They're gone for 2 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's still a very safe place to raise a family. I would have to say that. That's the nice thing. That's why I'm here. It's the kids, they get to run amok and you don't really have to worry about them. We're starting to get a little bit, but it's nothing crazy. You know, growing up in California, like it's nothing. So we're getting a little bit of things going on here and there, but still at the end of the day, you can't beat it.
I think we have the best parks though. Cause think about the parks you had back home. Maybe it's not a fair assessment for where you grew up, but for like where I grew up in a very similar town to like St. George is, the parks here are sweet. I'm like, man, I wish I had these parks when I was a kid.
Yeah, we didn't have cool parks. We have Veterans Park and Carriage Crest Park. Like it was a Callis Park, whatever.
Some of the parks you stayed away from.
Yeah, they're all ghetto. You know, they were just like ran down, not updated. You know, they're just super old. But like out here, yeah, there's so much cool parks, and the kids like they got bike parks out here and all that good stuff. I always say the kids because I'm like, well, that's you know, being a dad, that's what you do.
Yeah,
we have a Big Shots now. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's stuff coming.
There's stuff coming.
Growing. See, which is crazy because in order for those things to come, you need people to come. So there's a whole gripe right now. I don't know if you've seen it on like St. George Word of Mouth and other pages that are out there, but it's this constant like if you're from California, go back. Yeah. So it's like I tell everybody I'm from here because I've been here long enough to. Like I came I was before everybody.
I don't.
Yeah, that's why they don't like you.
Yeah, know your roots, man. Don't lose sight. You know, you don't like me, fight me. Yeah, like, that's where I come down to. Like that's where I'm from. I split in the middle. I lived my life in California just as long as I've lived my life. Well, no, I lived a little bit longer in California. I think like 3 years. So in like three or four more years, I would be in my halfway point of like I've lived equally in both places.
Yeah, I think I'm 23 years in California.
Yeah. So you from California?
Yeah.
You're not from LA, but you're from California.
So what I say is I'm from California, but I've been here for 14 years, so I can say I'm from here.
I'm like, don't be changing up on me and being fake, dog.
Man, I've had a family here. This has been life. Like California is where I grew up. This has been life.
Yeah, this is your adulthood where you had your family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, at the end of the day, you really can't beat it. You can't beat the outdoor. We have amazing, well, even outside of parks, national parks. You know, we have Zions. We have, you know, we have a lot of Bryce Canyon. But throughout the state, there's a lot of good national parks here. Like I say, it's a lot of family-oriented stuff, and that's what I love. And then if you got money, you know, you could side-by-sides. Off-roading is amazing out here. Mm-hmm. I don't have that kind of money, but one day, you know,
Well, Sand Hollow's the mecca. That's people move here for Sand Hollow, which is crazy. There's huge YouTube channels that run out of Sand Hollow. There's a recovery one. I'm trying to remember the name, but...
Oh, at Matt's Off-Road Recovery.
Off-Road Recovery.
Yeah, those guys are sick.
Massive channel. So there's this, it's interesting because it's like what puts St. George on the map, right? But it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's whatever you find your kind of niche to be, whether it's off-roading, whether it's being at the parks. We got 2 lakes. I don't know. I think that the reason people should come here is because the family side of it. Yeah,
the family side of it is a no-brainer. But if you're just... I mean, and it's like I say, if you're an outdoorsy person, there's a lot of places to camp throughout the state of Utah. You know, not even southern Utah. You go up, you know, you got Moab, you got a lot of places to get to. And then
And
If you
Moab's not far. It's only 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. And then like I said, if you want to get away and do a little bit of more crazy things, Vegas is an hour and 45 from us, you know? So it's not far. Like you can still go have a good time. You just take a little day trip down there. So it's not like you have to run far, because hour 45 ain't nothing to drive.
So let me ask you this. If you're from here, right, where would your, because, you know, we're from California. So like my team, Dodgers, you're wearing it, right?
Is there
Dodgers, Lakers, Rams fan, trying to be converted to Raiders fan. So if you're from here, right, because Salt Lake doesn't have a lot of sports. They have ice hockey now, which is cool. They got
Utah
basketball,
Jazz.
the Jazz, yep. Massive history with the Jazz. So if you're from here, are you relating to the Salt Lake teams, or are you relating to the Vegas teams?
like for people here?
Yeah, you know who you're
A lot of
rooting
people
for.
go for a lot of Colorado or Arizona.
I know, right? The Broncos,
Yeah,
or the
the
Cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of people either Arizona or Colorado. But I mean, I'd imagine the people that grew up here would be Salt Lake, but I think the young people coming in would be like Vegas, because it's so close. It's closer to us than Salt Lake is.
I just wish we had baseball around us somewhere.
Yeah, that would be nice, because our college team doesn't really they're not really big or known. We don't.
No, but they have a great baseball program. The college baseball program is awesome.
Yeah,
They're really, it's so good.
I didn't know that. They just don't market it here.
Yeah.
But I always want to go catch
Softball
a game.
program's awesome too. Yeah, we'll have to go.
Yeah, we'll have to go catch a game. Support our local college boys.
My sister-in-law used to work there. My wife's cousin, she plays for the U. She plays softball for the U. She just got picked up on a scholarship.
Ooh.
So she's been, with her previous team, she's at the JC. Her previous team would travel down here and play at the college. So we had the opportunity to watch a couple of cool college games. I'm looking forward to the football program being better, though.
Yeah. I think they'll get there. There's a couple people that came out of here that played for the Raiders, or that are used to recently
Out of Dixie or Utah Tech?
Yeah.
That's another big change, man. That was controversial.
Yeah, Dixie Tech. So I think there was 2 players that came out of there that went to the NFL, or if not more. But there's a couple guys that came out of St. George.
Crazy.
So I'm like, that's cool.
Oh, are you talking about the Swools?
Them too. Yeah, I forgot about those guys.
Still playing.
Yeah, they're still playing. And they're still in the league. And that whole family's from St. George, and I think 4 of them are in the league.
I got to watch them in high school. That was cool.
That's sick. Yeah, because I think their uncle, a couple of them are in there. I don't know, but yeah, they're big.
There's baseball guys here, guys from here that have gone to the league.
Yeah, I mean it's
a good sports town.
Yeah, this town is big into sports. That's why I'm surprised it's not bigger than what it is. But also outside of that, man, you can't beat the town. The people are nice. That was the one thing when I moved out here, was the door being held open, right?
And people wave, your car breaks down, someone's there hey, how can I help you?
And I drive by and I'm like, you can't park there.
Yeah, that is that's how you grew up.
Yeah, you can't park right there in the middle of the road pushing the car. Yeah. But I mean, you really can't beat the people. The people are great. They're very if you're broke down in the middle of the road, they're gonna go run and help you out. People are gonna hold doors open for you. And you just can't beat that, because there's not a lot of that left in the world. You know, I feel like a lot of people struggle with that. Growing up in California, no one cared to hold open a door for you. You know what I mean? They're just whatever, it is what it is. So it's nice. The little gestures are nice. It's very people get to know you, and people are very involved. It has its pros and its cons for sure, but I mean, I'd much rather have that. You know, I'd much rather have the people being kind and giving. This town is a very giving community. People are very, very involved in the community here. So you really can't beat that, because you can't find it. You want someone that's going to look after your kid if something happens, and you didn't see it, that the community is going to look after them in a situation it's at the park or something, and some random weirdo pops up. Everyone's right there, hey, no, and they're they're looking after your family.
Protective. Yep.
Yeah. So
everyone's
you can't
looking
beat
out
that.
for their own. What would you say? And you can't say family things. What would you say for you, your favorite thing to do in town is?
In town? Good question. I would say if money wasn't an issue, it'd be off-roading. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy 4-wheeling, side-by-sides. That's fun to me. I don't have that kind of funds, so I don't own that kind of stuff. But so that being said, I would say golf right now. I've enjoyed golf because it's just a break from it all, right? So,
and we're in the golf mecca.
Dude, there's
people
so
fly
many.
here to play golf.
Yeah, there's so many. So I would say that's the best, honestly, for me. It's just it's because it's a break. You go out with homies. It's a good time. Get away from kind of life for a little bit, and go get lost on a golf course for the next 4.5, 5 hours. So I think that would be my favorite. What's yours?
Depending on what you were gonna say, I was gonna say something different. But since you said golf, I'll say shooting. The fact that I can just drive 10 minutes away from my house and shoot and not be bothered about it, right? Just enjoy it, like enjoy the afternoon. Same thing, like you're hanging out with buddies, whatever it is, working on a skill, be outside. Shoot, I'd say shooting. Exercise that Second Amendment, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say that would be my number one too. Actually,
that's why
I didn't think about it.
If you said that, I was gonna say golf. So
I'm like, that's all we've been doing these last few weekends is shooting. Because that's the best thing, And
I tell everybody, I'm like, oh, we're not golfing because it's cold outside, but we're still outside shooting, so it doesn't make sense.
It's different, man. It's different. It's nice. That really is one thing you can't beat here. There's so many areas you could go off and just, shoot around and train and do whatever you got to do.
What's your favorite part of town? Like, you know how we have our sub-cities? We have, like, Washington, Bloomington, Ivins, Hurricane. It's like downtown St. George.
None of it.
Come on. What's your favorite part of town? If you could pick a spot to live in, where would that be?
Oh, probably Desert Color.
Desert Color, yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Because everything they have there?
Yeah, I mean, I like the vibe of it. Well, all right. I say I would live in Desert Color, but I also, I like Old Town Santa Clara. I'd be honest, I'd rather be in...
Dang, where that fruit stand is?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a movie every time I'm over there.
I would rather live there than Desert Color, I'd say, because it's like, okay, it's not far to get there, but like Old Santa Clara, there's still acres. You can still buy a house that sits on an acre or two. Like, and it's just, I don't know, it's so vibey out there, you know? I'm like, they have trees everywhere. Where Desert Color more so looks like Henderson. It looks like Vegas, right? Which is cool for like the
more
modern, right? I love that. And then also they have Oasis and stuff like that. But I'm like, dude, I want to be able to have some room. I could put up, gazebo and have fireplace, little,
not be bothered.
Little hookah lounge, little something, a little something cool. But, Desert Color, I feel like it's just that modern city. Everything's just crammed in there, which is dope though. Like I go back and forth. Like, what is it that I want? Do I want to be like country or do I want to be city? I just want the middle. I just want the middle. I just want an acre so I can.
That's
why
I like Washington. Like, what's that newer area in Washington? The big homes, but you pretty much get an acre with it. Huge backyards, all new schools, or all new homes with the new school there. Desert High School's over there, but it's the other school. Crimson Cliffs.
Oh, yeah. Over off River Road. Yeah, way at the end. Just past Desert Color. That
Kinda
place
like
is cool.
Where John lives too, out in that. It's not right where John lives, but over.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. My cousins in-laws live out there. But it's super nice out there. Yeah, way nice out there. You get new homes, really, and they're nice. You get quite a bit of acres. I mean, not acres, but quite a bit of property on it.
Got a nice backyard.
I think it's over a quarter of an acre.
You get space from your neighbor. See, you could have the best of both worlds, like Desert Color and New Harmony made a baby.
And see, that's why I don't want to live in town, because it's like, okay, you have a pool and like everyone got 2-story houses. Like, what if I want a skinny dip, and like homeboys watching me skinny dip? He's like, damn, I didn't know they got Sasquatch in the pool,
That's why you build a New Harmony, build a pond.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, that's the only thing that like is the downside to that is like I just want my privacy, right? I just want a little bit of privacy. I don't want people to be like looking down into my backyard while I'm out there chilling.
See, I wonder if I'd enjoy living in New Harmony, because that'd be my first choice. New Harmony or Washington, like in that area.
Yeah.
But I live in Hurricane now, and I'm like 35 minutes from anything.
Yeah, and that sucks.
Yeah. New Harmony, you're like 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
And we're such in this era of life where it's like we're busy, we're always doing something. Like, as much as I want to live in New Harmony, I also think that it's... My wife's going to hate me because this is where she wants to live. But, I'm like, fuck. But it's like, it's hard because it's like, I feel like that as much as I want that, at the same time, it feels like I'm not at that point yet where I'm like, okay, that's when I want to slow down. I want to slow down, have some chickens, like in my older life, like right now, I'm like, man, I want to be involved. I want to do things. I want to see the day to day, the city life. You know, I'm like, we could have us like a second home over there. You know, in Duck Creek, something cool. You know, but I'm like,
Duck Creek, I like it up there.
Duck Creek is beautiful.
Or by Brian Head.
That too. We're right by Bryan Head. We got ski resorts. You know, like there's just a lot. There is a lot of outdoorsy stuff to
You
do.
can do
out
anything.
here.
Anything outdoor you could do here.
Yeah, outdoor, not indoor. No strip clubs, so you can't do that. For anybody wondering.
But Vegas is an hour and a half away.
Yeah, I had friends come out here and they're like, "Is there a strip club out here?" I was like, "No, no, man, there is
The closest
not."
thing we have is spiritual.
Yeah, I'm like, there's Vegas though. I'm like, but it's very that's why I say it's very family oriented and you can't beat it. So yeah.
All right, well then let's wrap this up with, if you were to give advice to people moving here, to someone that just moved here, what would be the advice you'd give them?
Depends where you're moving from, but I would say come in here with the intent to better your family's life. If you have families, like, or even if not, just to better your life. I think this is a good start over place for a lot of people trying to change their life, try to get out of situations. So I would say coming out here with the right intent, just to better yourself and to take a break, because it's not city life. You're not busy like day to day. Like, you know, the day to day, you're like, man, how's it 12 o'clock? Like out here, it's very calm. It's a place to really find yourself is how I would say.
And then I have another question though to add on this, because one of the common things that pops up in the community is there's nowhere to work, right? There's not a lot of industry here. There's not. I mean, we at Lovesack's from here. Lovesack's huge. We have the paparazzi jewelry down there. We've got a couple other, you know, things that are working. But someone coming from out of town that doesn't necessarily have a career path or direction, what would you say is the best place to go for here?
Like career-wise?
Yeah.
I would say the trades. The trades or manufacturing, because St. George's, I think it was number one or like top 3 in like the highest growth rate, right? Of like building. And so coming out here, it's a growing town. Everyone's building. So like being in the trades of some sort truly is your best bet. And if not, supplying like products for these contractors. But yeah, it's a contractor town. This is what we're doing. We're just building homes left and right and buildings left and right. So if that's what you're coming out here for, no, that's what you're going to get into, or you're going to work at a Walmart or something small, you know, hairstylist, whatever it is. But yeah, it'd be construction.
Surprisingly a growing industry here, tech.
Oh yeah, that too. I've seen that. There's more tech companies coming into here.
Tech companies, tech startups. Yeah, lots of opportunity. So anyways, you have anything else?
No, man.
Anything you want to add on?
No, just keep turning up in life, you know? Just keep partying, live your life to the fullest. Enjoy it.
You guys can find us at dinoservicepros.com on social media, all socials at Dino Service Pros, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or you could give us a call at 435-236-4568.
Love you. Bye. Have a great day.